I was rewatching Nakey Jakey's video on high school and how it didn't matter. It's a very funny video, please watch his stuff if you haven't already, but it got me thinking about my own high school experiences and what stood out to me back then. There's one thing I'll always keep with me, but that's not necessarily good. In high school, there were always certain types of people. You got band kids, the popular kids, the smart kids, and the most annoying of them all, hot Cheeto Mexican girls. These girls were prevalent throughout my entire schooling, but in high school, that's where they got their wings. Walking around with the Wolverine claws upgrade and the hoop earrings you could shoot a basketball through. Soon as they turned 18, you could have sworn it was Usain Bolt himself running to the tattoo shop. Oh, and their voice too, who could forget that? Dude, stop it, Manny, or I'm not gonna let you come to the kickback. This isn't very lit, fam. And before any of you hoes get on me for being racist, surprise, I too am Mexican. I'm so Mexican, my parents would beat me for crying because they beat me. I'm so Mexican, I put on a sombrero every time I go outside. I'm so Mexican, I speak binary by alternating between tacos and burritos. Don't you know, guys? You get to stereotype people if you're from the same ethnicity. I can't believe you don't know how this works by now. And I know I'm saying hot Cheeto Mexican girls, but really it's any Hispanic girl who acts this way. South of the US border, it's all Mexico, baby. No one knows how they came to be and how they seemingly adopted the same personality. They had so many friends, but they were always so bitchy that I wondered how that was even possible. These girls were looking like me at my job helping customers out because they were fake as hell. There was constant drama surrounding them. It's cause Becky took Josh to the kickback and I told her not to because we dated a little after we hooked up and now she's with him. I can't believe this bitch. These girls hated each other, but best believe they'd still be throwing down flame emojis in their Instagram comments. It seemed like they could only ever get along with guy friends, but let's be real, these girls were probably just bumming off some weed for offering them a crumb of female attention. In class, they were just compelled to be disrespectful to the teacher. They would talk to their friends the entire time and then complain that they never learned anything in school. Let's be real, even if they tried, the room temperature IQ would be holding them back. Formulating a coherent thought long enough to make sense might draw too much power and cause them to combust. Hot Cheeto Mexican girls are like vegans in that they don't contribute anything to society and they never will. They still have some interesting powers though that I have to point out. They have these funny abilities where they just like they're skinny, manage to look ugly with makeup on, and say the N-word every 3 syllables. They were also really good at starting fights for no reason. It was as if stepping on their pristine white Air Forces was just as bad as committing ethnic cleansing. If they only knew what that meant. Some of these girls would throw pudgy hands at the drop of a taki if they felt like they were being disrespected. A couple of torn scalps and suspensions later, and they would be right back to their vices. Oh, and how could we forget? Running the mile in 30 minutes. Unbelievable, really. Although they didn't really cause me any problems outside of mild annoyance when I was in a class with them, I thought it would be a good video idea to get some laughs at other people's expense. I think they're doing better for themselves now, outside of high school. It could be considered a fresh start. They aren't forced to use their brain anymore and can focus their time entirely on furnishing their OnlyFans page. That's all I have for this one, and I'll see you guys in my next one. I'll let these girls get back to being a single mom at 19 and sticking up the middle finger in every photo that exists of them. Alright, bye-bye.
Yeah.